is the metaverse coming back, and would you consider it investable alpha? What is the best way to snipe into it? Equities like Meta or Apple, or tokens like Sand or Sandbox or Decentraland Mana, or something else? Could you share crypto compendium scores for all the crypto? So a lot to unpack here, but I'll answer every single question. So I do invest in AI stocks. One of them is Meta, which some people say they called it Meta because of the metaverse, all the hype. I think that was a strategic mistake, to be honest. But when I saw Meta getting so cheap into double digits late October, early November, it was a no-brainer. So from that perspective, I deem it more of an AI stock. I do not own Apple. I did in the past, don't anymore. And I have analyzed all of the metaverse tokens and gaming tokens out there. So first of all, regarding the metaverse, I think the whole narrative of the metaverse has been leapfrogged by a thing called AI. And there has been a terrible lack of user adoption because people do not really see the value in the metaverse. Graphics kind of sucky, etc., and they're not using it. So it could eventually die. And sorry for those who love the metaverse. I will always be brutal from what I see from my standpoint. Technical challenges. Metaverse can be a very complex technology. Look at the hundreds of billions. I think nearly $1 trillion was spent by Meta, or some crazy amount of money on the metaverse. And it is a complex technology. And there are technical challenges that need to be overcome before it becomes mainstream. You even have big players like a $3 trillion company called Apple now trying to build goggles for this particular space. Also, economic challenges. It's a new market. It's not sure how it'll be monetized as well as we go forward. Let's look at the positive side, though. I do believe in this. This is called VR, which some people could say is an element of the metaverse. But this is virtual reality and augmented reality. VR and AR have been around for quite some time, do allow users to interact with the metaverse in a more immersive way, or you could go inside a pyramid in Egypt, and I've seen some of that stuff. It looks really cool. And as the technologies become more popular, they could drive adoption for the metaverse. We could all start living in a virtual world. We also do that to some extent here. You could argue that I'm in a virtual world with you guys out there. But the growth of the gaming industry is also huge. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and it will grow in the future. People do enjoy games, and gamers are already familiar with this concept. So there is increasing demand as well for social connection through this kind of metaverse world as people make contacts with other humans across the other side of the planet too. So from that perspective, it's good. Now, so Apple, biggest company in the world, metaverse, I own, looking to exit or layer ads soon because it's had such a crazy run, but we'll see where that goes. But let's look at all the metaverse and gaming tokens. So within the crypto compendium, I have actually mapped them all out. There are 39 metaverse gaming tokens in the top 500. All right. They are all, as far as I am concerned, and our model is concerned, they are all money grabs with the exception of one, and that's Engine Coin, ENJIN. They have a crypto compendium score of about 6.7. My threshold is 6.5. And that's the only one that actually meets the threshold from nearly 40 tokens. You have other names there as well, like Yield Guild Games, compendium score like 2.6 or 2.9, crazy low. Now, so people don't get offended. By the way, the red line there is the average of all the metaverse gaming tokens. They are terrible all across the board. Of all the crypto verticals we look at, and there's like 26 of them, this has the worst average crypto compendium scores. Okay, which means, as Benjamin Cohen says, they're all money grabs. So that's where I got the term from him, by the way. But the question is, I'm not saying gaming is bad or the metaverse is bad. All I'm saying is these things are not well structured, so I wouldn't invest in them, with the exception of Engine. Maybe when the time is right, when the chart is right.